For St. Lucie to Tampa, Mets over to the Yankees. Figgy, Simone joining you from George M. Steinbrenner Field here in Tampa, of course, home of the Yankees Spring Training. Figgy, a lot of high energy today as the entire team has reported. Aaron Boone in a good mood. Of course, Aaron Judge taking the field today in front of a ton of fans.
Yeah, you had a lot of fans in attendance, just kind of watching around to see some action happen. It happened in live BP. We'll get to that a little bit later, but it's always a good time to just have the uniform back on and feel in very high spirits about all the possibilities for the season.
Yeah, when we were in Port St. Lucie, one of the big overarching topics was a lot of the new faces for the Mets, whereas for the Yankees, it's a lot of the returning faces. Running it back, that's a lot of what we've heard this offseason, going into this spring training right now. What is it like for this organization to see so many guys that are familiar faces, like we mentioned, and also with very high expectations like they've had year after year?
Yeah, the Yankee standard is always very, very high, and they're looking to get back to the World Series and win the World Series this time, right? They have a lot of key elements that they like a lot, and that's the reason why they're going to be running it back. A lot of fans wanted to see some change because they haven't been able to win the World Series with that group. But there's winning, of course, in the regular season, and then there's winning in the postseason. That's something the Yankees have to get better at.
Seems like we had high energy in the player locker room, and we also had a chance to speak with manager Aaron Boone as spring training officially begins. Take a listen.
The crack of the bat, the smells, the hope springs eternal, you know, that certainly rings true for us and around the game. And a lot of camps I know are full of optimism and the possibilities. We're no different. This is about getting ready for the season. A lot of things to happen, you know, and that's even from when we break camp. You know, a lot of things happen in the first weeks and in the first month, and things change like that. And the reality is we have two guys that we think are very capable of being really good major league players. In Jason's case, he's already proven that to some degree. And, you know, so this spring's important for them to get regular playing time and continue to hone their craft. You know, I enjoy watching, you know, the different guys, the different positions in their own way get ready for this. And we all try and have a part of that.
Good stuff there from Aaron Boone. Pitching, a hot topic today. Of course, live BP was very exciting for fans, also for us in the media as well. Ryan Weathers, Max Fried taking the mound. What were your thoughts on that, Figgy?
Yeah, it was a contrast in style with the two lefties, right? You know, Max Fried as that starter, that ace stuff, able to mix up his pitches and keep hitters off balance. You were able to see that again and again as he got weak contact and didn't get any hard hit balls until that last one, of course. But for Weathers, we saw a power arm very early in spring training, 97, 98 miles an hour, and that what he said was he's learning from Max Fried maybe a little bit about how to make the ball move a little bit more, take some speed off, so he has a difference in his velocity. So it was good to see him out there. I was very impressed with his velocity at 98. He was able to throw it by some guys, but it was the way that he was setting them up by working his other pitches, and that's what spring training is all about.
Yeah, we will have much more pitch breakdown, including Max Fried's conversation. We asked him, of course, about that ball that came right back at him off of the bat of none other than Aaron Judge. Luckily, he was able to get out of the way, but we certainly had a good time asking him about it. We will have that and much more ahead on Nightcap.